Guest, the owner of the Daily Grind and Food Hub, William Harvey. Good morning, William.
Good morning, Bart. Nice to see you.
Yeah, it's always nice to see you.
Well, thank you.
You know, it's partly because you always bring food.
Well, that's always a good thing, you know.
Yeah, the Daily Grind and Food Hub, located on Horton Road at Weatherwax, right in front of County National Bank.
Mm-hmm.
How's everything going?
Pretty good. You know, July is typically the slowest month of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, just getting through. Everyone's on vacation. There's transition in people's lives. No school, so I don't have any teachers coming through. You know, so we're just hanging on.
Yeah, so the one thing that I took advantage of quite a few times, the weekly dinners, those are on summer hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
When are they going to come back?
They are. We're going to restart them on Tuesday, September 13th.
Yeah.
And we'll run them until Memorial Day typically. So, you know, pretty good stretch, 30-some weeks.
So you took over what was just a coffee hut for the most part with, you know, a few odds and ends. And you've expanded to really a lot of, I don't know how you do it in that little space. I know you have a commercial kitchen elsewhere, but that's a lot of food you put out of that little building.
Well, everything has to be really heat and serve. It's got to be quick because you got people in cars that are driving through, and you know we don't have an ordering process where you pull up to a window and you order, or a kiosk and order ahead of time, and so we know ahead. But they pull up, and at any given time they could reel off 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 items, and like, okay, you know, it'll be a couple moments. We have really a great group of guests that come in, and quite often we'll just ask them if they could do a U-turn. And they go from one window to the next, and because there's nobody in the other window, but there's somebody behind them, and so it allows us to be able to continue to keep the cars moving. So it works.
Good. Your customers are patient and kind.
They are very kind, and they're repetitious, and so we often know their names, and we know what their life is like in some ways, and so it makes it good conversation, quick, but
nice. Important. It smells great. You brought some items. Are these new? Are you rolling out something new?
No, I'm not rolling out anything new, although I am going to go to a Reuben Thursday. So we're going to offer home-cooked corned beef, and then I shred it, and it's a homemade Thousand Island that we put on there. And then we have our chicken quesadilla that is probably one of the most popular items that we have, in particular at lunchtime. And then we also have energy bites. They're very, very popular. They're small little 30-gram packed full of protein and slow-release proteins where they really fill up the urge to eat, and then throughout the morning they'll continue to release energy. So
just that little ball?
Just those 2 little 30-gram balls.
No, they look like meatballs.
They do, you're right. There's coconut, chocolate chip, oatmeal, flaxseed, honey.
Can I try one?
Yeah, of course.
Kind of sticky.
Yeah, they are. The honey.
Oh, the honey.
People love them. I mean, they kind of have a sweetness to them too, so they, help that part of, someone's sweet tooth.
It reminds me of the no bake cookies.
Yeah.
Very
It's a good comparison.
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple people that come in, and every morning they get a bag. Every single morning.
And they eat them like donut holes?
Yeah.
But they're
not quite like, but
they're higher calorie.
Yeah, they are, but not real high. No, I don't think so. I don't really know the calorie count, but
and
they're popular.
This is one of your breakfast items.
That's one of our quiche. Yeah, that one looks like that's the quiche Lorraine, bacon, onion, Swiss.
My favorite breakfast item is the baked oatmeal.
Ah,
yeah.
That's
yeah.
Awesome. I probably should have brought that this morning. Huh?
Well, I would have probably eaten too much of it. But that's a great way to start the day as well.
It's very popular. Yeah.
Do you make that? Does it take all night to make that?
Well, we make it a day ahead because it needs to set and settle up. It's got tapioca in it, and it's got a lot of milk. And it's amazing how much the oatmeal will soak up that liquid. It's just amazing to
I
me.
know, where's it go?
I know. Every time I make it, I'm like, really? This is just too much milk. But it turns out.
I'd love to try the chicken quesadilla. It looks like you brought a couple of dipping sauces to go
We
with
have
that.
salsa and sour cream.
Is this ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Are you gonna have one?
No,
No.
I've ate for the morning, but thank you.
Oh, it's
It's,
still hot.
yeah.
You must have broken the speed limit to get here.
Well, anymore in the summertime, it's not too easy to get anywhere. You're going left, right, left, right.
Oh, that's great.
Good. It's a popular item at lunchtime. We probably make a half a dozen a day, which our hours, we are only open until 1, so sometimes that may kind of curb somebody from coming in, but we encourage, if we're there, stop by.
We've been talking about food shortages and supplies.
Yeah.
What's it like right now in the industry?
It's tough. It's real tough. You have to think of ordering a month and a half ahead. And when you do order, you're ordering twice as much as you would normally order, so you have it on hand. And it's amazing. Each time I order, it's something different that's out of stock, from a plasticware to just a to-go container to napkins. I mean, fortunately, I have not ran out of coffee. And again, with coffee, we purchase enough that we feel like we'll have it for a while. And I do have 24 different varieties of coffee.
Oh my gosh.
And so daily we have 8 different. 6 we have every day. And I have two coffees of the day. But I have a selection of like 20 some coffees that I can switch out those coffees of the day. So if we're a little low on something, we just plug in another one. So
What's the top selling flavored coffee?
man, that's a tough one. Coconut, toasted coconut's really popular. Jamaican Me Crazy and blueberry.
Mm-hmm.
Those are probably the 3 top sellers.
Yeah, toasted.
Although coffee cake and creme brulee do extremely well too. It's really hard.
Typically, I'm not. I will not go for flavored coffee unless it's toasted coconut.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's the one I can't resist. I love it.
Well, we have that once a week, and a lot of people would wish we had it every day. But then, but then the appeal would be, the interest would sort of. And the same with Jamaican Me Crazy and blueberry. We feature them. So Wednesdays we do coconut. Thursday is Jamaican Me Crazy, and we do blueberry on Saturdays.
If you did it every day, it wouldn't be special.
Yeah. You're right.
The prices also, those besides the problems with the supply chain, we're seeing like coffee. Some of your materials, some of the food costs, they've got to be going up too.
It is, and we've raised the price once. We've raised it twice since we've had it, but once just in this sort of time frame where we got some kickback, but we also have a lot of folks that understand. And a quarter it's not a whole lot. I mean, and it really doesn't make up the difference. And I find it extremely hard to raise a coffee 50 cents. That's just, we try to leave everything on the quarter so there's no dimes and nickels and pennies. We do tax included so that it's quick and easy out the window. So the next time you do a price increase, it's in a minimal quarter, the way that we have our price structure. Mm-hmm. So I really, I just hinder on it.
How about staffing?
Well, I have 2 staff members, myself and 2, my wife helps out periodically. And I have 2 great employees, one that wants to work as much as possible, which is great. And then the other one likes to take a few vacations during the summer. She's retired, but she works for me 3 days a week, and she does a great job, Sherry. And then we also have Destiny. And I went to closing on Mondays, so now I'm closed Sunday and Monday. And so that allows me to have a 5-day work week for my employees instead of a 6-day when somebody's on vacation. So
Sherry is a very friendly employee that might be responsible for some of the backups at the window.
that could be. But she knows everybody. She's wonderful. In fact, she used to work for you a number of years ago, and she's very personable. We love her.
Yeah, she was great. And what about your kids? Any of your kids working in the business?
Well, this next couple of weeks, Marla starts. My wife starts back to Queens Monday. She's a secretary there, and so she will start back. And so, for a couple of weeks, the kids will be coming. Each one will get a day to come with me, and they think it's pretty fun. They just slide the window open and hello and collect money and hand a couple things out and then get tipped. They just think it's this is great. So,
Well, it's got to be a fun place to work with all that awesome food. Thanks for bringing us the treats today.
you're welcome. Absolutely.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Nice to see you too, Bart.
The owner of the Daily Grind and Food Hub on Horton Road at Weatherwax, William Harvey. Stay tuned. Up next on the morning show, we'll be talking about cars with Bill Van Dam. Stay with us.